What's up, guys? It's Eric with Verus Engineering. We've been hearing what you guys are saying about the GR86 wings, so we're in the machine shop. Let's go get them on the... Wait, we gotta go program them first. We have some GR86 rear wings in front of you. We're doing something new. We're doing a 4-part series that showcases how we bring these wings to life. So we're gonna be showing you some CAD CAM, we're gonna be showing you Op1, Op2, we're gonna be showing you some fixtures and 5-axis CNC milling and composite shop. We're gonna show you how these wings are built at the composite shop. So tune in for the next 4 videos. It's gonna end with the release of the rear wing as well. So it's a really exciting time for us. Let's get after it. All right, so the general consensus on machining parts is that once you have those solid parts, you just throw them in a machine or a program and tool paths just appear. Unfortunately, while AI is potentially getting there in time, it's not there yet. So right this moment, it's actually a man, me in this case, setting up the machine exactly how we want it, putting the bar stock to it, and then actually applying tool paths to the part in a way that I want to actually cut the part so that it doesn't change shape as we're cutting it, as we're removing material. And a lot of the times we actually have to make parts to make the part we actually want to make. So I was going to go into a little bit of the details and the nitty-gritty of what we're doing on the GR86 rear wing, because it's a really good showcase of what actually needs to happen for a single part at times. So let's pull you in here. Let's show you what's going on. And let's start out with, let's actually open up the part. So we'll get this part, and this is the trunk mount, which is a very contoured, profiled part directly to the rear wing, or sorry, the deck lid. And we have a nice top side surface so that it looks like sleek and aerodynamic, and it's actually a really nice part. Thank you, Matt. So we want to make this part. How do we start? We're going to start by slapping it in a chunk of material and then machining some of it out. The hard part is actually holding it into the second operation. So we're going to go to the first operation, which is this. We have the mount. So we have the trunk mount in raw bar stock, which is the unit. Let's see, let's highlight it right there. So there's a raw bar stock. We're going to use 1.5 by 4.5 inch aluminum, cut to a specific length, and then we have our part in there. Now we have a bunch of tool paths applied to this part. That's great. And at the end of it, we're going to look at, it's going to look at something like this. So we still have all that other blue to cut out of that part. So that's where this program comes in. So then we have what we call Op2. So we're going to throw Op1 onto that vacuum fixture and suck it down and then machine out that top surface. So we're now on to the second program of machining that part. However, I had to actually design this vacuum fixture right here to be installed onto our vacuum plate on the 75 for Op2 of the trunk mount. So we've now designed this part, and then before we can machine this part, I actually have to go and machine Op1 of the trunk mount. So this is Op1 of that trunk mount. We're going to face it, we're going to do some holes, we're going to do a counter bore or a countersink and a counter bore, and we're going to put a part number on it, and then it can go back to this program to then actually machine this out on the 75 so that we can install Op1 and make Op2. All right, so Alex behind the camera asked me, why am I using vacuum on this specific part? And it's a difficult question to actually answer because it is very part specific. On this specific part, and let's open it up again. So we're gonna open this guy up again. If you actually look at it, there is very little area to clamp for an Op2. If I were to just bolt down to these two pieces, this is going to be vibrating. It's going to go like this as I cut it and as I machine it away. So again, I can't really do anything but hold it down with vacuum, in my opinion. This was actually, I tried to program it for the last like 2 or 3 weeks as a single op part, and I couldn't figure out a way to do it with the way that it's currently designed. Thanks, Matt. So I moved, I moved on to doing 2 ops, and we're driving forward for you guys because I want to get these parts in your guys' hands. Alex asked, would we ever move to additive for something like this? And the answer is in time. Right this moment, additive is too cost prohibitive for something like this. However, in time, I definitely see that that's probably where the market will go, especially for low volume production parts like this. It's actually a really great idea. The idea behind this is that we have the fixture for many years to come. So as we hopefully produce this for 5 to 10 years, we're using the same fixture. It's already proven out. Our cost per unit is fairly reasonable, and that front-loaded cost that I'm doing today is paid off over multiple years. All right, so it's been a few days since we programmed that Op1 part. We're now going to throw it on the DMU50, but first we got to break it down. So we're running pitch stop mounts. I'm going to actually change out the entire setup, and we're going to actually run Op1 on those trunk mounts. We are actually touching off that raw bar stock that we just put in there. This is part of every program, so we're basically finding out where the work coordinate system is in Z so that we can run the program. It's all roughed out. All right, guys, that concludes episode 1 of this GR86 wing building series. We're letting the 50 finish up the production run of Op1 on the trunk mounts, and then in the next episode, we're gonna head over to the 75. We're actually gonna machine up the fixture, and we're actually doing some trunk supports right now, so we can go check that out in the next episode. Until next time.